After almost 2 years, we are finally back at a European Christmas market. We're here in Innsbruck, Austria, and it's been really fun for Tanner and I to hear German spoken. Feels so reminiscent of our time in Germany. We're so excited to take you with us here tonight as we go and explore this beautiful town. And then also explore a couple of them in the Dolomites region. So there's walk in our train. We have here we go, a little kids theater. Oh my, cute.
For winter break, no wood, just these cookies to bake. This weekend we're here with some friends exploring the Christmas market, and it's incredibly beautiful. I, for one, am really happy that the weather has been the way it has because it just dumped snow a few days ago, so everything is beautifully white on the mountainsides. But it's also clear enough to see the peaks, which the last time that I was here in Innsbruck, it was pretty much rainy and cloudy and couldn't see anything. So it's fun to finally be here experiencing what Innsbruck looks like from the ground and to see the mountains. But with the snow and the clear skies, it is incredibly cold, so it's a good thing we're all bundled up here.
You could get 2 sausages or 1, and we chose to get 2. Oh my gosh. Ow. That bread is so hard. That hurt my gums. Pretty good. We've got some sauerkraut in there. I just need to get down to it. Feels very reminiscent. Not my favorite sausage, but I'm keeping my eye out for some other ones. Send it one word with.
What's a bit comical about this weekend is that one of my first interactions speaking in German to the guys at the Carousel was a bit of an argument, and it was because I didn't fully understand that every kid had to have a ticket and not just the kids 3 and over. But it was fun again to hear and speak German again. If you watched recently, I went back to Germany and I visited Bochum, going to a weekend where I didn't really get to speak much German at all actually that weekend because I'd lost my voice. But I got to go watch them play, and it was a really great and fun experience. So being able to come here and speak German is a little nostalgic. As mentioned before, it just snowed recently, and so it's fun to see people carrying their skis and snowboards walking around. Speed.
So I'm sneaking outside of this little pavilion that we stopped at to get some more food. That's one of the things that we love about Christmas markets are the food. And today we've had some fun things already. As you saw, I had some bratwurst and the girls enjoyed it so much that they are having another one. Our friends got a scone with some like berry marmalade on it. I tried a bite and I thought it was good. It wasn't quite as sweet as I expected, but still good. The scone was fairly dry, so that's why the jam was nice. We ventured out here a little bit looking for a candle shop. Eventually we'll make it back into the more crowded area with the bigger Christmas markets, but it's been a nice little break to be able to have the kids to sit down and be in like a quieter area. It's just very cozy. One tip, you need to have cash. Thankfully they have ATMs, but cash is king. So at this point, I believe that we've been to about 3 different markets. There's a lot of Christmas markets here just in Innsbruck, and all of them are within walking distance. So literally you're going to be walking 5 minutes and coming across another Christmas market area.
Asked Scotty which instrument she would want to play in this band, and she said the harmonica.
Well, last night's Christmas market was very magical. Innsbruck is such a picturesque area, it's hard to not have a magical Christmas market when the scenery is just so beautiful, especially in the Altstadt. We did make it to actually the 4th Christmas market. We went to the Nikolaus market area. Very, very small, but the food seemed the most authentic and it was better priced. After we said goodbye to our friends, we drove about 5 minutes to this little parking area. In the night, Willa, she threw up. So around like 1:15 a.m. her tummy was hurting. Oh man, but it was just so sad. We had to do a cleanup, of course, of everything in the middle of the night. And we were just crossing our fingers that it wasn't the flu and maybe just some like food poisoning or something wasn't settling. Thankfully, the rest of the night and this morning, she has been feeling good and it seems like we're in the clear. But we're gonna give it some more time, maybe hit up a laundromat and definitely a bakery before we go to a hotel where we're gonna spend the next day at the sauna, at a hotel, just letting our kids have some fun, swimming time in the indoor pool and relaxing with friends.
All the condensation from last night froze most of the windows, except for the front one because it was separated enough.
But where are we going?
Should you go to a bakery? Yeah.
As we're leaving last night's camping spot, it was kind of a unique one where a parking lot was just like right below these apartment houses. You send an email to the person and you go and drop off the cash in like a little mailbox.
Wow. Whoa.
And I'm feeling fine. Christmas vacation and some home alone time. White out windows are frozen.
You peel it? Keep it in there. You can peel it. How's that going for you?
I know I'm doing it wrong. Can I peel some more shell off? I'm so glad I tried that. I didn't know what the flavor was like. It felt so good to be back at like a Austrian German bakery. So many fun memories, and it was really nice to have just like a slow breakfast this morning, trying lots of delicious types.
Yay, we love German food.
Well, all clean and dried. Much better.
days of our life are out there waiting, waiting. With your hand in mine, this life could be anything. This is our time.
You can go play in the snow?
It's too bigger.
If shit bit here, hold on.
What's Daddy doing? Oh, what's Willa doing?
Well, here we are the next morning. We've had a very enjoyable evening going to the sauna, the swimming pool, enjoying these breathtaking mountain views up here near the ski region just below Zugspitze. Like, we can see the cable car going up the side of the mountain here. These views are incredible, and it looks like they're gearing up for what's hopefully going to be a very successful ski season. They were running the snow machines last night, and they got a few inches of snow just a few nights before we got here. This morning we're checking out. We're going to be making our way to other Christmas markets, but for now we're getting out here to play in the snow with the kids.
Woo! Oh, oh, she's behind me. Woohoo! Bravo, Willa!
Just make sure you're out of the way.
Hands up! Germany!
Deutschland.
I'm back in Germany. Did you miss me? Just teasing. This isn't Tanner's first time back in Germany, but for me, this is my first being back in Germany since we left, and it's exciting. We actually didn't have planned to head up north, but when we looked on the map to go to our next Christmas market, it was only 7 minutes longer to go into Germany and then back down into Austria for the Christmas market in Seefeld. So we thought, yes, of course, let's go into Germany again and change up the views along the way.
Bite it. Good. Really, come down here.
Wow.
That's so stunning. We left the middle of like the market there where we got a kjachel, which is like a scone basically. We had some Preiselbeeren, which is cranberries, right? And then we got a little kaspresseke noodle soup, which is basically like a packed in potato noodle with vegetables soup. Now we're just walking out over here and the kids are asking if we have a sled because because they definitely want to go sledding, and she asked, why don't we have snow at our place? Because we don't live in the mountains.
But this is beautiful.
And apparently right above this hill is the path that you can take, and it like leaves from the downtown area, the Altstadt, and then it goes, kind of does like a little winter walk, which we're not going to go that way because it looks like it's stairs and we're in the stroller, but it's very pretty.
Oh my gosh, just looking outside of this window, it is so beautiful, and that winter walk is amazing, you guys. Gotta say, the last is the best one in this case. We really enjoyed this market. It's not overly big, but the thing that we think wins us over is the food choices. There were multiple risotto options. We had pumpkin soup, and then we saw what we would call in English a funnel cake. So it was basically like fried dough or batter. And then they had like a marmalade or like a fruit jam to put on top, or you could put Nutella on. It seemed like some people actually had both, so we didn't get it, but it looked fun and tasty for like a sweet treat. We saw a panini option. There was some raclette. We saw that there's a lot of speck and like cheese dishes. We saw french fries with like an Alps cheese and speck on top. And honestly, I could keep going, as I have been, because the options were really fun. As we were walking in, Tanner was like, oh, this is where we need to live because everything is marked in German and Italian. So it just seems like a perfect mix for us. This is our first time ever being here in this area, and honestly, we're kind of falling in love. So if you're watching this and you have any connections of how we would be able to live here, if you have any connections in general of how we'd be able to live in Italy or Germany, please let us know, because, you know, sometime Tanner's work contract is going to come up and we would love to just know what options are out there to stay in Europe longer. I think the girls are planning for a surprise for me. You guys!
As Risa said, I have really enjoyed being here, although my brain has been switching between Italian and German, and English, of course. I've really enjoyed the feeling of being in this area. It's very familiar, I would say, more German-esque, like the streets and even kind of like the feel. But the architecture is just really beautiful, honestly. The different colors of the buildings, the style of buildings, like all together. And then even like having the bell tower walking through. It's just a really beautiful area to come and visit, even if it's not during Christmas time. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And if you haven't noticed already, we're doing every other week where we're doing a podcast episode and then doing more of a travel and lifestyle here in Italy. So be sure to join there. We've been sharing a lot about our upbringings, a lot about our backgrounds, and up until this point, getting closer and closer to sharing about how moving abroad has changed us. Thank you already for the love and support for those of you who have joined and commented and asked us questions along the way. And with that, we hope you continue to enjoy this holiday season. Gute Nacht, buonasera.